3 races, 3 different winners. Can that man, the number 55 in the middle of the front row, pick up the 4th different victor in the European Moto2 class so far this season? Watch out for the Italian from the middle of the front row, as we should. Edgar Pons, a 7th pole of in concession, and it's a great start from him as well. He's absolutely flown past everyone else. He's had plenty of practice starting from pole, and he's paying dividends now, because Edgar Pons will have the whole shot by some margin as we go into turns 1 and 2, and it's a good start from Garzo as well from the outside of row number 2. We're seeing flick left as so impressively as we did yesterday, Elliot, through turns 1 and 2, and he's already onto the tail of Edgar Pons as we hold through the long right-hander of turn number 3. But Pons already looking to stretch out a lead on lap number 1.
Yeah, if you look at perfect pole position launch in the dictionary, I think you'll find Pons' video right there, and he got a great start, but Hector Garzo in that first sector, again, catching him up into those fast sweeping corners, like we said, he was really good at, and he is latching on to Edgar Pons as the two create a gap of around half a second already to the chasers. It's Tooley and Zacconi and Montoya there fighting for 3rd place.
And Nicky Tooley can see that the leading two are just starting to break clear, and as a result, it was quite an aggressive move, certainly for lap 1 up the inside of Zacconi as he went into turn 7 and 8 there. See those leading two just break clear as he went through the first checkpoint, over 0.6 of a second clear already, but Tooley will have his claws in here to see if he can reel them back in. Garzo meanwhile looks on. Oh, he's come from a mile back as Jari Montoya just about gets under the inside of Zacconi and nearly got under the inside of Nicky Tooley as well, but after a disappointing start, it looks like the speed up of Montoya is starting to get going as well.
He is, but these guys need to start to keep in line and attack Garzo and Pons, because they've already got a second lead only on the first lap, and Tooley will be making sure he sticks in 3rd place to try and chase that lead. But look at that gap already, it's going to be over a second now. 1.3 seconds on the first lap. These two have put the hammer down.
Yeah, they are breaking clear at some rate, and here comes Garzo making a move for the lead, the number 4. He has a big look up the inside. Oh, there's not much room there. But Edgar Pons slams the door shut, and Garzo has to settle for second. But he is looking good, is Garzo, all over the back of Edgar Pons during these opening stages.
Yeah, I think Montoya got the better of Tooley down into turn 1 as well. Yeah, has a speed up, has got past the Calix of Tooley with Mark on the other speed up rider tucked in behind Nicky Tooley in the 4th, but here are the leaders. Great start from the duo, the poleman Edgar Pons and Garzo from 4th on the grid.
Garzo, incidentally, riding a Tech 3 machine. I don't think we've actually got a Tech 3 on the World Championship grid at the moment. That is one of the Superstock 600 bikes that's gone down of Leon August, the Yamaha R6, you can see, of the number 45. Where's he gone down? Oh, he's way wide at turn number 1, and he's took the front. Ooh, the bike coming back across the track. Fortunately, he doesn't take anyone out, and back at the front, meanwhile, it's still Pons that leads. We're just talking about Garzo upon the Tech 3. I don't think there's one on the World Championship grid at the moment, and even when there was, they very rarely challenged at the front. It's Calix domination in the World Championship at the moment, but Garzo proving that there is still life in the Tech 3s, although they are, of course, running the Honda Fireblade engines, a CBR 600 compared to the Triumph 765s that we now have in the World Championship. So you might be able to hear, oh, there's a hand up there. Is that a red flag?
Flags.
We're not seeing any. Yes, we are. Just got indication on our timing screen, so red flag out, the second one of the day on lap number 2 of this one here, so we definitely will have a complete restart.
I think that could be for the incident at turns 1 and 2. There were several riders that went wide, really weird. I think they all braked late together and went wide, and then we saw the bike go into the middle of the circuit, so it could be for that, but we're not sure.
Quite possibly. Red flag out though, and we've only 1 lap totally completed. It'll be a complete restart, which I'm sure Jari Montoya and Nicky Tooley will be quite pleased by, because last time around they were over a second and a half adrift of Pons and Garzo out front, so it's a second opportunity for them to go again from the front row of the grid, and that's the reason for the red flag. Is that on the outside of turn number 2? I think it is. It was the man that went down in the first place, Leon August. He's then got back on board his bike, and unfortunately it's been spitting some form of fluid out. So let's just see, it was he that went down there on the exit of turn number 1. We then saw him pick the bike up and get going again, so it could well be that there's been some fluid go down. There it is. Is that oil? It looks to have that sort of a familiar shade to it. And obviously, after what happened at Valencia 3 weeks ago, or 5 weeks ago, should I say now, understandably not taking any chances. It was a lightning start when we got the first running of this one underway. The red flags came out, a total restart. It counts for absolutely nothing now. Can Pons do it once again and get the jump on Montoya and Tooley as he did just a matter of minutes ago? Montoya's still looking for his first win in this championship, whereas Tooley's looking to get back to winning ways, as he did in Estoril at the start of the season. But Pons is the man to beat. 7 poles in a row. It was a lightning start last time around. Can he do it again? It's another great jump from Edgar Pons. He has got that absolutely nailed, and he flies away from Montoya and Tooley once again. Garzo got a good jump last time from the outside of the second row. It's not as good this time for the number 4, because he's going to get swallowed up. But it's Pons that will lead. The yellow and red flags wave to indicate diminished adhesion where the oil was down, but that's all been mopped up as they go through it now. Indications that it's all okay. And Tooley with a better start this time around, because he's right on the tail of Pons and he's pushing him at the early stages, and he's going to look for a move up the inside as they go in towards turn number 4. Tooley pulls out, but the doctor's dangle from Edgar Pons means that there's no room to go through, so Pons holds it through the opening half of the first lap.
Yeah, that's exactly what Tooley and Montoya wanted. Good starts from the front row, and they're sliding into second and third as Montoya looks at the inside of Tooley into turn 5. Good, clean move from the speed-up rider. But yeah, another absolutely superb launch from Edgar Pons off the pole position, but he's got Montoya, Tooley and Garzo for company. Not the best of starts for Garzo, kept his 4th place though, that's all he needed to do.
Still in contention though, isn't he? It was a great start from Edgar Pons, but he hasn't got anywhere near the same advantage that him and Garzo had at this stage at the first running of this one. He was 1.2 seconds clear as they went over the line at the start of lap 1 only 20 minutes ago. It's going to be much closer this time around, because Montoya and Tooley are right with him, and if qualifying is anything to go by, they're going to push him all the way in this one.
Yeah, the number 50 you can see there, the VR46 Master Cup team, that is Moon. He started 11th, so a good start from him to get up to 6th place. He's just ahead of the second speed-up rider, Tommaso Marcon, as we see them come round to complete the first lap. It's Edgar Pons, Montoya, Tooley and Garzo, your top 4, with Alessandro Zacconi just behind in 5th place.
Out of turn 14, took into the slipstream. Montoya's surely going to look to motor his way past here aboard the speed up. The speed up going brilliantly well in the World Championship with Jorge Navarro, and Montoya looking to follow that up here in the European Moto2 Championship. Here comes Garzo in the background. Oh, he's in way too hot there, surely, but somehow he gets it stopped and he retakes 3rd place away from Nicky Tooley. Meanwhile, Montoya again applying pressure on Pons, and the number 57 holds strong for the moment.
Yeah, that's a good move there from Hex Garzo. That's the section where me and Jack were explaining he was really good at in Saturday qualifying, but yeah, Pons still leads, and Tooley looking at the inside, backing it in, but no, the finish rider can't quite squeeze through. Zacconi is clinging on there with Moon again. He's looking good here. They're creating a gap to Marcon in 6th for the number 50 rider. Sorry, Marcon in 7th for the number 50 rider is clinging on to these front 5. Really good job.
It's a superb run from Anapab Moon, 11th on the grid. And he's already up into the top 6. Meanwhile, there goes Hector Garzo up to 2nd place under the inside of Yari Montoya as they flicked left into turn 7. He held on to it as he then went right, and it proves just what one move can do in terms of gaps. It's just given Edgar Pons 2 or 3 bike lengths. I'm sure Garzo will make it up for it now as he moves down in towards turn number 10.
Montoya's not going to let him though, straight back up the inside, fights back straight away, not going to let Garzo have 2nd place that easy. Is Montoya, as, yeah, like you say, Jack, the scrapping has just allowed Edgar Pons to eke out about 3/10 lead as we come round to complete lap 2. It's Montoya from Garzo from Zacconi, Tooley holding off Zacconi from 4th.
Anapab Moon still there in 6th place. Great ride from the Thai rider. He's got a best finish in his debut year in the European Moto2 Championship at 13th. So he's way ahead of what he's managed to so far this season. Part of the Valentino Rossi Master Camp squad. If you've not read up about that, go and have a look on the Instagram pages of Master Camp. What a brilliant initiative that is, to allow riders from all over the world to come together and get a go at the ranch. And as a result of that, they've now put a Moto2 squad together, which Moon, and he's also got, not Adam Norridin, he's got another man alongside him as well, whose name just escapes me at the moment, but I will find out exactly who it is.
Here is Garzo. He's dropped quite far down to third as Tooley goes around the outside. A nice little move from the finish line. Can he hold it? I think he's going to run a little bit wide. Yeah, Garzo holds the inside line, but it's Montoya now back into second, chasing down Edgar Pons, who, like we say, have eked out that gap, but Montoya isn't going to let him get by that easy.
There goes Tooley again as they go into turn 5, and those two scrapping has allowed Montoya to break clear. Garzo's going to fight back straight away as well, and these two fighting in the way they are is not helping them at all.
No, not at all, and we saw in the first 3 laps of the initial start that Garzo has the pace to go with Pons in this early stages, so I think he's desperately trying to bridge the gap, of course, to the leading 2 and Tooley. Duffing him up a bit, shall we say. Zacconi looks down the inside of Tooley. Nice clean move from the number 61 rider.
Gets it parked at the apex as well, allowing Tooley no way to move past. And that's just going to duff Tooley up even more. Back down to 5th place now. Garzo's just trying to escape away from Zacconi, and he has done because he's closing in on the rear of Jari Montoya. It looks as if we're going to have 3 riders just about battling at the front. It's not as close as what we saw in the opening laps. There's 3 or 4 bike lengths between each rider, a nice little comfort buffer, and I'm sure it will close in as we come across the line to mean we've now got 8 laps remaining of this shortened opening European Moto2 race of the day here in Barcelona.
Yeah, the slipstream is not quite as effective for these bigger Moto2 bikes as it is compared to the European Type guys and the Moto3 guys, but it still has a little bit of part to play, but 3 tenths and 2 tenths isn't quite close enough for Montoya behind Edgar Pons and Garzo behind Montoya to use it to full effect, shall we say, as Pons leads. But Montoya, he's come in, he's got the fastest lap of the race under his belt on lap 3 at 45.419.
Only just though 4 thousandths of a second quicker than Edgar Pons on that one, so he was the fastest man on track, but only just, not enough really to reel in any sort of the gap. It remains at 0.3 of a second with a further 3 tenths back Hector Garzo. Nicky Tooley there now has got the better of Zacconi. Can he just break clear of the Italian? Because he's got, what, a second to try and bridge up to the rear wheel of Hector Garzo to get himself back into the podium fight. He's been duffed up on the opening few laps. He needs to just try and get a rhythm together now, does the Finnish rider. He's proved in qualifying he has got the pace to run with the leading 3 riders. The one thing that he cannot afford to have here is what happened a lap ago, is Alessandro Zacconi pull out and dive up the inside on the run into turn 10, and Tooley harder on the brakes this time. He's going to hold off Zacconi, or at least it looks like. Meanwhile, back at the front, they are bunched together now. Pons has both Montoya and Garzo right onto his rear wheel.
Yeah, Garzo doing exactly what we thought he would, getting past Tooley and immediately setting his sights on the top 2, and he's closed them right down. All of them doing a 1:45.4 on the last lap. As we said, Montoya slightly quicker than the rest of them, but yeah, all 3 of them tightly close together now. Can the slipstream come into effect into turn 1? I don't think Montoya is quite close with 7 laps to go, but we'll see. Edgar Pons is leading down the straight, but is Garzo going to pull out the slipstream of Montoya? Looks like he is. I think Montoya was just a little bit later on the brakes.
Yeah, Montoya just about holds off Hector Garzo as we go from turns 1 and 2. Meanwhile, behind Nicky Tooley on that last lap was 0.6 of a second slower than Hector Garzo, so it looks like it's going to be these 3 that are going to break clear. In terms of the pace at the front, Garzo the fastest man that time around. The new fastest lap of the race coming away with the number 4, as we're getting an indication of there. 0.3 of a second quicker than the leader, 0.2 quicker than Montoya. He couldn't manage to make a move stick on Montoya into turns 1 and 2, but Garzo certainly looks strong at the moment. Pons was hard on the brakes there, the rear wheel just trying to kick out. And is he trying to break clear here, Pons? It's a good lap coming from him. It's his best first sector we've seen so far in the opening 5 laps of the race. And it looks as if he's just managed to put in a little bit of breathing space over Jari Montoya in second place. Yeah, it is. It's the fastest second sector as well. So this is a good lap coming from Edgar Pons, and it's a good time to do it as well, as he looks to break clear and make it back-to-back victories in the European Moto2 class.
Yeah, he's leading from the front. Well, getting a little bit squirrely into turn 10, but he just about manages to keep it to the line. As Zacconi once again does that move on Tooley up into 4th place for the Italian.
Carbon copy of the move 2 laps ago, just parks it under the inside of Nicky Tooley. I'm sure there'll be a little bit of red mist coming down under the Finnish rider's helmet, getting duffed up lap after lap by Zacconi, but he just hasn't had the pace to be able to break clear of him and stay out of trouble. Meanwhile, Samoon, great ride coming from him. He's still staying in contention. 6th place finish would be superb, but he's feeling rather hungry, I would imagine, for a top 5 finish.
Yeah, Pons fastest lap of the race then, 1:45.1, but only just 45.162 for second place Montoya.
Here comes Garzo.
Oh, It's close.
Just about gets the job done. He runs wide though, he's going to allow Pons to have moved further clear as well, but he tried to get that job done a lap ago, couldn't. This time he knew he had to get under the inside with Pons starting to make his move for the win, as we can see from that fastest lap of the race, and now he's got the job done on Jari Montoya. Can he set his sights in on Edgar Pons? He's got 6 laps to go. What's the advantage? 0.6 of a second Pons holds at the moment, but I think Garzo does have the pace to possibly reel him in. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, that movement turn one certainly indicates that Garzo feels like he's got the pace. It didn't help him. Well, it didn't help Garzo or Montoya that much because they've dropped 6 tenths behind your race leader, who is on another good lap. It's 2 tenths quicker in that second sector and 10 quicker in the first sector, so another 3 tenths eked out by Edgar Pons over Garzo.
It's edging closer towards a second. The advantage for Pons now 0.8 at the moment as he went through the second split interval. And you can see on your screens there that it is a fairly comfortable lead for Pons at the moment with 5.5 laps remaining, as Tooley has once again got the better of Zacconi, but the Italian looked to dive back under the inside at turn 10 for the 3rd time in this race. Tooley holds him off on this occasion though, but it's a great battle for 4th place with Zacconi and Tooley swapping places lap after lap, and Sarmoon at the moment yet to get involved in the fight, but you just sense he's there ready and waiting to pick up the scraps when those two get it wrong.
Yeah, that's all he needs to do, sit there and wait, see if they make a mistake or anything like that. With 5 laps to go, he's not got plenty of time, he's got plenty of time to assess the situation, but nevertheless, yeah, like you say, 6th place, a great position for Sarmoon.
New fastest lap of the race for Edgar Pons. In fact, scrap that, it's a new fastest lap of the weekend for Edgar Pons. That is the fastest ever European Moto2 lap around the Barcelona circuit. He's gone ever so slightly quicker than he did in qualifying yesterday. 0.7 of a second quicker than what Garzo managed to on that lap. He's now well on his way towards another victory in the European Moto2 class if he can continue at this pace. 1.5 seconds clear. This is a brilliant ride coming from Edgar Pons.
Yeah, Pons pulling the pin really well here, backing it in there.
Trying hard on the way into turn 5, getting his Kalex sideways, but still getting it back to the apex, picking it up, driving down the hill as well.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see the gap between Montoya and Tooley. I think it's still hovering around 2 seconds, so it's not closing down yet. And if they're going to carry on back, it looks like they will be. What we're going to see here.
This is Nicky Tooley on the run in his Sarmoon. Oh, big moment for Alessandro Zacconi.
He makes the apex there. He's done very well. He does
Which
as well.
He does
wow.
Just about. He doesn't even run wide on the exit. Great
again.
word from Zacconi. Here's the block pass coming once again. Tooley tried to take the wide line. Can he hold on around the outsiders, then flick left into turn 11? No, they can't. For the 3rd time in the race, Zacconi gets the better of Tooley into turn 10.
So Sarmoon is licking his lips here. He's like, come on boys, keep going it, push you to the wide, and I'll get through into 4th. He's staying with them, and again, we've said it plenty of times to race, but it's a cracking ride. Zacconi, now leads the charge for 4th.
It's going to be his best result in the European Moto2 class if he can stay on the number 50 of Anapap Sarmoon by a country mile. As we mentioned earlier, 13th his best result before coming into this one. Now fighting for a top 4 finish, and he's right in a hunt. Here he comes, looking to make his move. Oh, I thought he was going to dive under the inside of Zacconi there, but he thought better of it, and he remains in 6th place. We're focusing on this one because at the front, Pons 2.3 seconds clear now. There he is at number 57. 4 laps remaining for him to pick up a 2nd win of the year. It's a high-speed demonstration at the moment from the 57, but has there been a mistake on the last lap from Garzo because he's fallen right into the clutches of Jari Montoya, so we may well have ourselves a little bit of a fight for the final podium places.
Yeah, I think we do. Maybe he's coming into some sort of tyre issues. He was pushing really hard in those open laps. He didn't get the start he wanted. He stayed 4th, and he's obviously pushed really hard to try and get up to 2nd, which he still lies in. But yeah, Montoya sticking with him, so I think we've got a nice little battle for 2nd, a nice little battle for 4th, but yeah, Edgar Pons is streaked clear of this duo to 2.3, as you can see. Well, now it's 2.8 on our timing screens. He's just edging further and further away is Edgar Pons.
Really impressive stuff from the number 57. He's got so much experience here, of course, the number 57. He's from Barcelona, he's on home territory. Is Edgar Pons. He's had experience here in the European Championship, the World Championship as well, and he's putting all of that experience to the test here by breaking clear of Hector Garzo, who is just about staying constant ahead of Jari Montoya. Montoya is himself looking for a 1st podium finish of the season. Oh, that's That's a big crash on the exit of turn 10, it appears, as well. Yellow flag's the result of that, and we've got 3 laps remaining at the moment as Edgar Pons comes across the line to start. 3 laps remaining, on to lap number 8 now. He's 3 seconds clear.
Yeah, that was just off of turn 10, so I'm not sure if the red flags will come out.
So we're just going to concentrate on the front with Edgar Pons, 3.1 seconds clear. Marshall's doing their good work, as they have done on a number of occasions so far this morning. Fortunately, he is moving his Alessandro Zacconi, which is relief, but that was a huge incident with the tank having come off. But Zacconi clearly rather winded as a result of that incident on the edge of turn 10, but he's up onto his horn shoes, which is fantastic to see. Meanwhile, at the front, it is Edgar Pons that is pulling clear, so that incident has occurred during the battle for 4th place between Thule and Sarmoon. He's a long way out of the way from turn 10 there. They're hard on the brakes as they go in towards turn 10, and for the tank to have come off, that is very unusual. It must have been quite the incident, but fortunately it does look as though he is he's sat up at least and conversing with the marshals, which is very pleasing to see for Jari Montoya. Obviously he waved yellow flags on the way in towards turn 10, and he's up onto his feet and walking away as well, which is fantastic to see. So Alessandro Zacconi, despite what looks like quite the big incident, is walking away unscathed, it appears, from that one. So 2.5 laps remaining. Edgar Pons is clear, 3.5 seconds at the moment from this battle for second place. Hector Garzo does look favoured for it, because it's 0.4 of a second the gap between him and Montoya, and despite Garzo, we think, making a mistake halfway through this one to allow Montoya to bring himself back into the fight for second, ever since that the gap has stayed constant at just over 0.3 of a second. But with 2 laps to go, Montoya possibly now starting to make his move. He's closing in on the rear wheel, but this is where Garzo is so strong as he flicks it from right to left. This is a battle for 4th place. Obviously Zacconi has crashed out of it now, so it's Sarmoon that's going to be applying the pressure on Nicky Thule as we go into the final laps of this one. Sarmoon up into 5th now. Great ride from him. And he's looking under the inside, slightly tighter line from Nicky Thule, but the thing will just about hold on as through turn 3 as they then get hard on the brakes in towards turn 4. A bit of a bobble from Thule. Doesn't run wide though, it's a double apex right-hander which will allow him to pull it back tight. Here's the battle for seconds through turn 5. They're 3 seconds up the road, and Montoya is possibly as close as what we've seen, I think, but with 1.5 laps left, he's not close enough to be making a move.
Yeah, it's interesting because in that first sector he was 2 tenths quicker than Garzo, but then in the second sector he's lost that 2 tenths he made up. So it's to and fro in between the two of them, but you can bet your bottom dollar that Montoya, with 1.5 laps to go now, he's going to at least try and make a move. Is it going to come this lap?
He looked close enough.
He was tempted.
He was tempted. He had a bit of a look at the inside, showed his front wheel to Garzo, just let him know that he was there, and with 1 lap to go, he's just applying the pressure onto the number 4 of Hector Garzo. Will we see a move on the last lap? Remember, these two are battling for second. Edgar Pons is away with it out front. As he comes across the line, you can see him just in the distance there. He's going to be way over 4 seconds clear, is this man, en route towards another victory and extending his championship lead in the European Moto2 class. But meanwhile, the battle behind is going to rage on, because here comes Montoya. He is going to make a move surely on the way into turn 1. He's level with him, but Garzo's so strong on the brakes, he's got it sideways. Surely he can't get it stopped there, and he is going to run wide. Here comes Montoya looking to get back up the inside, but as they flick left, Garzo just out holds on through turn 3 now, and this is going to rage all the way down to the final corner. Yeah,
Montoya's right up the backside of Garzo. Garzo a little mistake there into turn 1, allowed him to close in, but he's not close enough here into turn 4. Turn 5, another opportunity for Montoya to get the pass turn. Is he close enough? He's got a good run on the exit, but Garzo gets that late apex. But Montoya, is he going to have a look? Not quite close enough there, I don't think.
This is a sector that Garzo is strong at. I think the move is surely going to come at turn 10, Elliot. We've seen it over the years so often here at Barcelona. He needs to get closer though through this sector here as he go left then right through turn 7 and 8. Turn 9 is going to be pivotal. He needs to get a good run out of there to get as close as he can on the run down the back straight before getting hard on the brakes into turn 10. And Garzo looks strong at the moment through here. He's got enough of an advantage surely to hold off, but here comes Montoya. This isn't the last passing opportunity, but probably the best one, and it's he's going to pass him by. Garza with a great run through turn 9, holds on to second place. There's only a handful of opportunities left. Bit of a mistake from Garza, allows Montoya to close in, but he's looking comfortable enough here at the moment. It's going to have to be a lunge into the final corners from Montoya if he wants second place. Out front, it's going to be this man to take the win, Edgar Pons. Victory in Valencia 3 weeks ago, and now victory here on home soil in Barcelona once again. He made it look easy, did Edgar Pons. 4 seconds clear of everyone else, and Garza will just hold on for second place to the disappointment of Montoya, who frustratedly bobs his head across the line. Here's the championship standings though, and as we thought, Edgar Pons now taking a dominant championship lead after 4 races in this one. 28 points the better of Nicky Tooley. Hector Garza 33 points back now, despite that second place finish. DNF for Alessandro Zacconi means that he shuffles further backwards, further down the order. Mateusz Magel there in 10th. Adam Norridin just trying to adapt to the Moto2 machine after a few years on a Moto2 bike, and Anapab Sarmoon, best finish for him in 5th place on that one, sees him jump up to 14th place in the series. A couple of points going away to Andy Farid on his debut in the series as well. Good ride from him to come through in, what will that be, 4 points would be 12th place, is it? 15-1, 14-2, 13-3, 12th place.
Spot on.
There we go, some mental arithmetic. Nice to see everyone working out how my brain works. 4 points for Andy Farid, then moves him up to 21st, and you can see the number of nationalities in this European Moto2 class. It doesn't remain European. Frenchman, an Australian, Indonesian, a Thai, an Italian, a Spanish, a Polish, and a British, proving the world flavours that we have inside this FIM CV Repsol. And for the second time this season, back-to-back race wins go the way of the number 57, Edgar Pons. Now dominant championship lead for the former European Moto2 champions. He looks to win this championship for a second time in his career.